Yes, we're back on the Morning Crossfire, 99.3 Nigeria Info. Good morning to you, Lagos. Good morning to you, wherever you are today. Welcome. It's good to know that you are there. Now, we started a conversation at 5 this morning. Quite an interesting one. The thoughts haven't stopped coming in from Lagos and the rest of the world out there. You are most welcome to share your thought with us on this conversation that we started early at 5 this morning. And that is about, let's track back a little bit. Yesterday, we spoke about the Honorable Minister for Information and Culture, his statement concerning the need to regulate what to see and what not to see on the social media space in Nigeria. And you reacted to it. Just as we were finishing that show yesterday, it was all over the Nigeria social media space. What a lawmaker in the state, Desmond Elliott, had said concerning the young people. It was still all over also what another lawmaker in the state had said. Her name, Mojisola Kehinde Ali Macaulay. What she had said about the young people. These two contributions got Nigeria talking. These contributions got the young people talking. As a matter of fact, these two honorable man and woman had been trending since yesterday. Still trending since yesterday. Now, I also said earlier in the morning that I'm going to pick one of them. I can't treat the two of them. So I'm just going to speak to one of them. We're going to concentrate on one of them. And the reason we're picking this one is because some of the things that she highlighted in her submission on the floor of the assembly, we had talked about them over and over and over again. But I would let you listen to her, and I would want you to analyze, process everything that she has said with an unbiased mind. Even if you're a youth, I would like for you to have an open mind. I will be giving you figures and facts, numbers, as to what she said here. Take a listen to Honorable Mojisola Kehinde Ali Macaulay, who is representing Amuward of Inwan at the Lagos State House of Assembly. This is what she had to say. Have a listen to this. And I'll be right back after this one. I'm going to stop this one right away. Okay. So let's take a listen to her.
Look at the children these days, the youths. I like your submission, Mr. Speaker, that it is not unemployment that should be the bane or the reason why youths will come out and begin to misbehave. There are unemployments in so many countries of the world, even in the United States. I schooled in the UK, and I saw a lot of young people who were not employed, but they didn't become hoodlums. Why can't we look inwards and look for solutions to our problems? Why can't the young people look within themselves, look for their talents? Even if as graduates, what stops you from becoming a designer or a professional tiler or what have you, and make a brand of it? There is no excuse for being a hoodlum. Mr. Speaker, I think it is about time. I mentioned this on the floor of the House. Ab initio, we became members of the Ninth Assembly, that the National Orientation Agency needs to set to work. We need to begin to orientate our young people. They need people who can talk to them from time to time. They are high on drugs all the time, most of them. They go to social media, they do all sorts of things. I'm even scared to give my young children phones because I'm scared I don't know what they would see on the social media. It's that bad. We need to set the National Orientation Agency to work. The Nigerian National Population Commission. We need to have data. We need to have statistics of our citizens. We need to know who is what and where. We need to be able to identify our people. And Mr. Speaker, this is my humble submission in conjunction with what Honorable Rotimi has said, that a committee be set up to look into this carnage. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Mojisola Kende Ali Balogun on the floor of the Lagos State House of Assembly speaking there. I'm sure that you must have listened to that. I'm also not sure that you got everything she said. So I'm going to play it again. But before I do that, let me appeal to you. Let me appeal to you. We are going to be very civil, extremely civil. Even if you want to disagree with what she has said, you have to do it in a very civilized manner. This is not a place to throw invectives everywhere. You have to be very, very civil and matured in your conversation. So take a listen to everything she highlighted, and let me know what you think about it.
Look at the children these days, the youths. I like your submission, Mr. Speaker, that it is not unemployment that should be the bane or the reason why youths will come out and begin to misbehave. There are unemployments in so many countries of the world, even in the United States. I schooled in the UK, and I saw a lot of young people who were not employed, but they didn't become hoodlums. Why can't we look inwards and look for solutions to our problems? Why can't the young people look within themselves, look for their talents? Even if as graduates, what stops you from becoming a designer or a professional tiler or what have you, and make a brand of it? There is no excuse for being a hoodlum. Mr. Speaker, I think it is about time. I mentioned this on the floor of the House. Ab initio, we became members of the Ninth Assembly, that the National Orientation Agency needs to set to work. We need to begin to orientate our young people. They need people who can talk to them from time to time. They are high on drugs all the time, most of them. They go to social media, they do all sorts of things. I'm even scared to give my young children phones because I'm scared I don't know what they would see on the social media. It's that bad. We need to set the National Orientation Agency to work. The Nigerian National Population Commission. We need to have data. We need to have statistics of our citizens. We need to know who is what and where. We need to be able to identify our people. And Mr. Speaker, this is my humble submission in conjunction with what Honorable Rotimi has said, that a committee be set up to look into this carnage. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
So we're going to go into a discussion right now. Lagos 0700 993 993 993. That is 0700 993 993 993. It's 11 minutes gone past the hour. You can tweet at Nigeria Info FM on Twitter. That's right, at Nigeria Info FM on Twitter with hashtag Nigeria Info MCF. MCF is Morning Crossfire. So it's M for Mango. Hashtag Nigeria Info MCF on Twitter. You can also send me your thought via WhatsApp. The WhatsApp number is 0809 597 5805. That is 0809 597 5805. We have our first caller standing by. If you called earlier in the morning, let's refrain from calling. If you've shared your thoughts earlier in the morning, let's give others a chance to be part of this conversation. We have Julius joining us. I think Julius is somewhere in Ikoyi. Let's speak with Julius very quickly. Hi, Julius. Good morning to you.
Hello, good morning, Sheriff.
Good morning to you.
Yeah. I want to comment on what the lady representing Amor Dr. just said.
Yeah, Honorable Mojisola, go on.
It is obvious she's not innocent of the fact that we have graduates in the country who have no job. She is representing people at the State House of Assembly there. What has she done in her capacity to improve the lives of those people? I'm not from her constituency,
okay,
but I'm asking, what has she done in her capacity as a representative from the State House of Assembly to improve the lives of the people living in the people she represents.
Yeah.
You know, she makes reference of the unemployed people in the U.S.
Yeah.
and UK where she's schooled. Can she compare the government of the U.S. or the government of the UK where she's schooled, the government of Nigeria?
Right. Did she say any truth at all? Did she say any truth? Did you find any truth in what she said?
There's no truth about it at all.
Okay. Thank you, Julius, for calling me. So we got Adegoke now. Adegoke, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Well, like the last caller asked the question, what exactly has she done in her constituency to empower youths, and also those unemployed among them, what job creations have been created in an environment where she pets you get. So I think if she has done something like that, she should have maybe the mouth to speak.
Okay.
Then, and also, actually, she made some point about maybe people going into hooliganism, hoodlums, and all that stuff.
Right.
There are a lot of factors that have led to that, and it's as a result of both parental failure and mental failure too. Peers, that have influenced these people to do this. And she rating everyone as like most of them drugs and whatever. And that's very wrong.
It's derogatory, right?
Very bad.
Okay, thank you for calling me. Let's look at Timmy, who's in Lekki. Timmy, hi, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, Sheriff. How are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
Fine, thank you. I listened to the honorable speaker, or the lady that spoke.
Yeah,
so
Honorable Mujisola.
I must tell you that I don't agree. She didn't say the truth at all.
Okay.
You cannot start building a house from the roof. You need to start from the foundation.
Okay.
She's comparing, and she's making two comparatives, which is not working, which cannot be compared. You can't compare the unemployment in UK to unemployment in Nigeria.
Right.
The UK has empowered a lot of people. What is our government doing? We have a main problem in the country, which is corruption of our leaders,
right,
which has to be addressed. And if you're talking about youth, to be honest with you, Nigerian youth have the brain. But when there's no platform to utilize it, it's all to be all in.
Do you think we have a drugs problem amongst our youths? Do you think we have a drugs problem?
When you're talking about you need to be able to identify who these youths that you're talking about are. I'm not talking about hoodlums. I'm talking about Nigerian youth.
Yes, Nigerian youth. Nigerian youth.
When I say Nigerian youth, for instance, it is I see Nigerian youth as those people who went to protest at Lekki.
Okay.
Very coordinated, very articulate in their requests.
All right.
These are not. I'm telling you, these are not people that use drugs.
Ah.
The issue of drugs has been in the country for a long time. I can tell you categorically well that the issue of drugs has been.
So we have an issue with drugs, right? That's what you're saying.
Yeah. Yes, we have an issue with drugs, but there's just one segment of the youth. You can't generalize.
You can't generalize it. That's what you have a problem with. All right. But she said majority of them. But Timmy, thank you. Omo is here. Omo, good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning. How is K2 this morning?
Oh, well, it's a bit calm.
I should be in your neighborhood tomorrow, I think.
Okay, I expect you.
All right.
Yeah, thanks. I want to speak on the issue raised by Mujisola.
Okay.
It's quite unfortunate that she made comparison to Britain and UK and the United States.
Okay.
Where we have a lot of welfare packages for unemployed. If you had that in this country, a lot of youth can on their own fend for themselves. Besides, the environment is not conducive for the youth to actually, all of them, to do what they would have done to take care of themselves.
Right.
Nigerian youth are very creative. Do we have the lights? Constantly. Do we have the good road network? Do we have the social amenities that on my own we will not let us take care of ourselves? There are some. For instance, I paid for myself to go to school.
Okay.
I had a lot of friends who did feel because we had to go through hardship.
Right.
But today, how many people can do that? Not everybody.
So you don't agree with anything she said?
At all, not at all, not anything.
Not one thing.
Not one thing.
Okay.
Not one thing.
All right, Omar, thank you. Sam is here. Sam is in Ikorodu. Hi, Sam. Good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you too.
Well, I agree with the senator to some extent. For instance, mention national orientation,
Right.
doing their work,
Yeah.
talking to these
Yeah.
youths.
Yeah.
And you notice that most of the government programs, laudable programs, have not been pushed forward. A lot of people are ignorant of what government is doing.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the duty of national orientation. Not only that, most of the time we justify every evil thing people do on the premises of poverty or
Right.
lack of job.
Right.
Is lack of jobs started today in Nigeria? When we begin to justify everything, we empower and embolden people to continue to do this type of thing. And it is very dangerous. Because what we justify some years ago is what leads to what we experience today.
Yeah. Yeah.
I heard of a senator, a deputy senate leader, appealing to the Avenger, not to hold.
Sam? Sam? I'm so sorry, Sam. We lost your call. John is here, though. John, hi. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Sheriff.
Good morning.
You see, from the comment of the Speaker of the House of Reps, you can see that they have not been working.
Okay.
Because he said that they should get to work.
Okay.
I mean, all this why they have not been working. And they talk about people engaging themselves in a productive something. Here, there's no level playing ground. If you manage to get more money to start up something, before you know it, you will see this local government coming, local government this,
Right.
State this,
Right.
state that. They will want you to, they will cripple you. They will not give you time to, to thrive in whatever you start to do before coming up. And if you go to them, they cannot give you money. And they have, look at the way she's talking to the youth. It's not fair.
Okay.
I think she said they should get to work with the National Orientation Agency. Let them
NBC.
get to work.
Okay. All right.
They have not been working. They are there collecting money. Let them get to work.
Thank you, John, for calling me. After Ezekiel, we'll go to the socials to take some thoughts that are coming on WhatsApp and Twitter after Ezekiel's call. Ezekiel, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, Sherry.
How are you?
Much okay.
It's good to have you here.
First of all, Madam Mojisola needs to get her facts right. She, according to her speech, her statement, she said she lives in the UK, and the unemployed youth, in the UK, they don't misbehave as Nigeria do. Please, if our peoples are talking, they don't just come outside to talk. Let them make some concrete information.
Okay.
And I think the honorable madam did not get her facts right.
Okay.
Something now is our youth really misbehaving? Is our youth really misbehaving? There, an issue is on ground here that really needs to be solved.
Right.
In as much as we cannot really compare Nigeria youth to the UK's youth, please, when the Black Lives Matters was going on all over the country, even in the US, there was so much looting. It was even yesterday that I even saw it in Italy. Most Louis Vuitton and most shops were loot.
Right.
So if you want to use that to compare with Nigeria, you got this wrong, though. You got that one wrong.
Right.
Secondly, the honorable madam also got it right. I live in Amuodofi.
Okay. Oh,
she's a minister on that very aspect.
She's just
that very aspect.
your representative.
On that very side.
Right.
So so if what has she done?
Yeah.
I follow up the people in government very well.
Okay.
I mean, I have I don't want to mention him. I have one of the honorable in my house.
Okay.
I live with him. I mean, so if the honorable, what has she really put up? I've never seen anything that is in any organization that they arrange.
Right.
Helping the youth out.
Thank you, Ezekiel. I really do appreciate your thought. I appreciate your contribution. We will head out to a break in a moment, but when we return, I will be giving out some facts and some figures as well concerning what Honorable Mojisola Kehinde Ali Macaulay rather. I kept saying Ali Balogun. I even tweeted Ali Balogun yesterday. Ali Macaulay had said on the floor of the Lagos State House of Assembly. I'm glad that we're having this conversation. It's been quite okay with the kind of submissions that I've been getting all morning, unlike what we had at 5 a.m. That 5 a.m. was a mess because people were so upset. I guess because they were just waking up. I mean, truly. Perhaps it's because they were just waking up at that time. But now we're getting some really nice conversation on the air this morning. So we're gonna pause and get some commercials to play. After that, then I'll be back in here to continue with the conversation with you. I am seeing your tweets. If you're tweeting, keep your tweets coming through at Nigeria Info FM on Twitter. When we return, I will dedicate the first part of our return to taking the socials, so we can get in your thought as quickly as possible. But then when you're tweeting me, hashtag Nigeria Info MCF is what you need to use to send in your tweeting. Stay here on Nigeria Info 99.3.
More talk.
Lagos is a pipeline-host state with petrol pipelines running underground.
More conversation.
In developed countries, every tanker has 2 or 3 drivers.
News and views on important topics you care about.
We don't even have electricity. That's why we're using so much petrol.
This is insanity. This is just basic physics.
The Morning Crossfire.
Start your day the right way. Start your day the right way, right here on the Morning Crossfire.
Are we planning well?
We are not at all. As a country,
who do we hold responsible for?
Always fresh and highly informative.
We have states in Nigeria here saying that they can produce this, they can produce that. How far have we gone with all of those things?
Hot topics, politics, current affairs, the heart of the matter.
The job of the community, somebody like you and I, perhaps might be to cooperate, to give information, and to be able to expect justice back.
The Morning Crossfire with Sheriff. Weekdays 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. on your number one station for talk 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
I have a dream that someday I'll be the super sun, will be the super sun. I have a dream that someday I'll be the super sun, will be the super sun. Close your eyes and think about your very own world, created in a minute or more. You can be whatever you want there, and your mind creates a mystery for you to unravel. A better story than your greatest novel. You're gonna be a marvel.
A place where you can win without limits. A place where you get a 100% bonus to stake. A place where virtual is brought to reality. Even more. A place where you can bet online anytime, even while you're out of data. Register on actionbet.ng. ActionBet. Think bold. Take action. Win big.
Hey, today, come watch the match for my phone now. My guy, that you be sure guy.
It's kickoff and the game gets underway this bright and beautiful Sunday afternoon. And I've got to tell you, this is no doubt the most anticipated match of the season. Straight into action, Jones has launched the ball forward to Fred, and Fred kicks the... Oh, now I have to say the ball is in your court, Mr. Tunde. Because that sound you just heard is a data warning notification.
Oh, not again.
You now have 5 megabytes left. Very soon you'll need to imagine the rest of this match or get the gist of it from your friends tomorrow. Point is, you won't hear me shout, "Goal!"
Running out of data can ruin your entertainment. Choose Glow for your data needs and just dial *777# to choose the best offers of data. Now get as much as 6.75 gigabytes for 1,500 naira and 17 gigabytes for 3,000 naira. That's more data, more value, more streaming, more entertainment, and more everything.
Glow Unlimited.
Welcome back to Dailies Today. Is Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
It is the Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info. You can watch live right now on Facebook and YouTube. That's right. You can watch us live right now on Facebook and YouTube. Just search for Nigeria Info 99.3. You see the logo NI right there. So, yeah, has it popped up? Okay, good. So pick it up, click on it, and you'll be able to join this conversation live on Facebook and YouTube. I have loads of comments on Facebook. I will be taking them one after the other in a moment. I can see your comments on YouTube as well. Nigeria Info 99.3 is what you can search for on YouTube as well to be a part of this conversation this morning. And I'll be taking your thoughts off of YouTube as well this morning. Feel free to join the conversation there. All right. Aha. Now, I will be taking thoughts off of Twitter as well. Let's start with Twitter this morning. Yomi Williams on Twitter says unemployment rates in the UK and US 4.5% and 3.7% respectively, while Nigeria is 27.1%. There is unemployment benefits in the UK and the US. Do we have such in Nigeria? You have drug addicts in both UK and US. And he said I should forward the facts to her. Yomi, thank you for your thought. Now, let me just pounce on what Yomi just said. So, for the unemployment figures for the month of August, in the from June to August in the UK, it stood at 4.5% in the UK from June to August in the UK. Now, for the US, unemployment figure in the US, as a matter of fact, this morning stands at 3.1% for August, right? Now for Nigeria, the figures for Nigeria for August is 27.1%. 27.1%. That is huge. That is unforgivably huge. 27.1%. Now, that is for unemployment. Now, let me dig in even deeper and talk to you about the drug issues that Honorable Moja. I'm having a feeling that I'll have to take a lot of time to do this. So you have to pardon me. I will stop very soon. So the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crimes, they work together with the MBS. That's our own Bureau of Statistics. They work together with the other organizations in Nigeria, relevant organizations in Nigeria. NAFDAC, for instance, also worked on this report with the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crimes, and they came up with the following resolutions, the following findings. In Nigeria, 1 in 7 persons aged between 15 and 64 years had used a drug other than tobacco and alcohol in the past year. Now, this report was released in 2018. So when they say in the past year, it means they were referring to 2017. The past year prevalence of any drug use is estimated at 14.4%, which means it ranges from 14.0% to 14.8%, corresponding to 14.3 million people. 14.3 million people use drugs. Now, the age range is between 15 and 64. There's actually a newer report for 2019 done by a private organization that puts the figure at 20 million. 20 million people on drugs in Nigeria. So this particular UN report also has it that among every 4 drug users in Nigeria, 1 is a woman. That is how bad the problem of drugs is, drug addiction is, drug use is in Nigeria. Because there are different terms and terminologies to differentiate the level of, drug use. The higher levels of any past year drug use was among those between 25 and 39 years. So you can call them youths. They were the ones that used drugs most. 25 and 39. Do you still think we have a drugs problem? Now listen to this again. 1 in 5 persons who had used drugs in the past year is suffering from drug user disorder. 1 in 5. Listen to this part. Cannabis is the most commonly used drug. That's another finding. Now, a caller said earlier that, he was trying to say, let me paraphrase, let me just rephrase what he said. He was trying to say that educated people don't use drugs, but that is a fat lie. That is absolutely sub-zero fat, sub-zero sub lie. You need to change that mindset, my friend. Please change it. In Nigeria, according to this report, cannabis use was 7 times higher among men than women. 18.8% of men use cannabis. 2.6% of women use cannabis. Remember the age bracket, 25 to 39. It's a long report. If we should go on and on and on and on. Like I said, we had talked about this before, as a matter of fact, repeatedly, severally on the Crossfire before. In my humble submission, we have a drugs problem with our youth today. But is that the major problem that we have? No. Absolutely no. But it's a problem nonetheless. 0700 993 993 993 is a studio line. I will get to, we're processing another call right now, but I did say that, wait. Okay, you can process this call, Nata. After this call, after David, we'll have to go to the socials. I am sorry, I'm breaking my promise, but we'll go to the socials after David, all right? So we can take your thoughts off of the social media. David, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, Sherry.
Good morning to you.
How was the night?
Very well. How was yours?
Bless God. I beg to disagree with that woman. Number one, she said that she's good in the UK.
Right.
She's comparing our Nigerian youth to the youth of the UK, where is the English education we are practicing here, and over there they place a premium on education. So even if their youths are unemployed, they reason better. Do you get me? Compared to our youth here, that they don't even, our government don't place premium on education. Just go to our school, you see students sitting on the floor, Sheriff, on the floor.
I know.
So now, what is?
And just to add, I sat on the floor in the university, by the way, so I know.
Have you seen the facilities in our schools?
Right.
Okay, now what has the government provided for us? Comparing Nigeria here.
Right.
To the UK, comparing us to the US. Right. Now she's talking about us using drugs. Sheriff, please, can you tell me what is hate speech?
That's definitely that's a big.
She said most of the youth are
high on drugs.
Only high on drugs.
Yeah.
Yes. Is down to the hate speech.
You know what? Let's not. I get you, David. All right.
Okay.
Thank you for talking to me. I appreciate it. Let's quickly go to socials and take some thoughts that have coming. I'm going to start with YouTube messages that have coming already. Kola Adegoke on YouTube says, the lady hasn't said anything related to the truth. The issue is that she never schooled here. She could have understood why many Nigerians are still struggling. There is no platform for things to work. Okay. Inyoma on YouTube says, first of all, she should have listed what her government has done to help the youth. She's condemning even the drug concerns she raised. What has she done as a lawmaker to solve that problem? Ioma put that across on YouTube. We're going to take another 2 from Facebook. Let's see if we can squeeze in 2 here. Popsi Aliyah on Facebook says, drugs taking is one of the problems faced by Nigerian youths, coupled with high unemployment rates. This makes their mind idle. Government needs to look at this critically because youths are tomorrow's leaders. And that's Popsi Aliyah on Facebook. We'll take another one. Olamide Fashagbon on Facebook says, the question I would like to ask the honorable lady to answer is, does she make on the sports assessment of the problems with youth in a constituency? Okay, you're asking if she's made an assessment of the problems that the youth in our constituency are faced with. All right, I hear you. Thank you. I'm going to go to Twitter right away to take 2 tweets. If you're tweeting me, hashtag Nigeria Info MCF is what you need to send your tweet with, so I'll be able to read it. I just clicked on the hashtag Nigeria Info MCF right now, and I am seeing the tweets that are coming. Chijoke Chuku says, I believe our politicians are overpained. I see no reason why they keep lamenting, having phobia for the youth's utilization of the social media. Nigerian youths leveraging on a different social media platform from our counterpart outside Nigeria, then we'll get talk. Studio Kechuku, who sent that on Twitter. We'll take one more from Twitter, just one more from Twitter. Yasin Mahbub says, many countries have legalized cannabis and are flourishing. Their youths are educated and employed and have a government working for them, I beg. Second base. That's Yasin Mahbub, who put that through on Twitter. I'm going over now to WhatsApp. We'll take 2 tweets, 2 messages from WhatsApp, and then we get back to the telephone. We'll ration it that way and see if we can take, if we can cover as many respondents as possible. All right, so let's go to. I'm so sorry. So my WhatsApp is acting up. Oh yeah, I'm gonna drop it. Okay, yeah, it's back. The messages are tripping in, so it's in the hang. Okay, I'm gonna drop it. It's hanging. Let the message sort themselves out. I'll come back to it. Let's get to the telephone. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah. This is just Lope.
Talk to me.
This, what's the woman's name again? Honorable Mojisola.
Honorable Mojisola.
Mojisola what?
Okay, I don't know what you want to use that for.
Right.
Wait, let me tell you. I don't know what you want to use it for now, but let me just tell you so that you can use it for it. Mojisola Kende Alima Koli.
Okay, then. And our constituency is
one.
I think the youth from that place should go to our constituency, look for what she has done, and if she hasn't done anything, they should all gather and start calling her.
Recall, you mean?
Yes, they should start recalling her, because if she can go to the assembly, to the speaker's house to say anything against the youth, then that means she has done something tangible.
Oh.
So if she hasn't, they should try and recall her.
Okay.
No sense in whatever she said at all. So that's why I'm asking for her real name.
Okay.
And those from that side should do the needful.
Yes, Thank you. Chimeze is here from Okoko Michael. Chimeze, hi. Good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you.
Sheriff.
Yes, sir.
I am living in Amuward of
Okay.
where she's actually representing.
Okay.
I will tell you that everything that lady said is true.
Again.
What she has omitted, in my own opinion, is profiling solutions or maybe suggesting...
Chimeze, you need to turn off your radio quickly.
All right, sir. Providing solutions on how the youth can be taken care of.
That's what you feel that she left out.
Yes.
In the solution. But in your opinion, your constituency is dealing with such problem, right? drugs abuse, drugs and everything.
Yes.
Okay, Chimiza, thank you. Let's bring Prince. Prince, hi. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Please, I'm calling on the issue of the honorable lady in the House in the Lagos State House.
Honorable member of the Lagos State House Assembly. Go on, please.
Yes.
Yeah.
On what she said, I'm a youth. First of all, I would like to know how many youth have you employed? How many youth have you empowered? Have you empowered 200 youth? Even though it's also 10 that she has empowered, you can go to the. I'm telling you the fact that if you go to his constituency now, he even said he has not even empowered one. Let me just put it that way. Second, he said that she's school in UK.
Yeah.
Let me ask her, the UK government pay, I'm sure of that, I have a brother living in UK. He pays some certain amount of levy to unemployed youth. See, but the youth are still hustling, complaining. But how has Nigerian government do anything to the youth? Even you can see all these small factories that is trying to start up with some youth organization. Have they impacted anything to those things?
Okay, you're saying a lot needs to be done before you blame the youth for anything. Thank you for calling me. I don't see Patrick is joining us from Lekki. I don't see good morning to you.
Good morning, Sheriff. Morning. Good. Okay, well, the lady spoke well.
Okay.
And like one of the callers said, the solution should be the one that they should be focusing at, not the challenge. The challenges are already here.
Okay.
Now, a couple of years back,
right,
we had primary, secondary, technical school, and vocational centers.
Right.
Then we had polytechnic, lastly university. Today, the vocational schools,
right,
the technical schools, they've all been wiped off. Of the millions that finishes secondary school, SS3, every year,
right,
let's say 1.8 million or 2 million. And the universities and polytechnics absorb 600.
Right.
We have 1.4 million floating that cannot be absorbed by either the technical school or any of the vocational centers or teacher training colleges.
Right.
So we are wondering why we have an army of youth who do not have any kind of skill and that they are taking drugs. We have not really engaged them. It's not a case of how many people has she empowered. That's actually not her assignment. Her assignment is to make law, supervise the executive, to make sure that the monies that are allocated are judiciously spent, properly allocated, and the citizens are being taken care of.
Well said, Patrick. Thank you. Comrade Akpan is here. Comrade Akpan, good morning to you.
Sheriff.
Good morning. It's not me. It's
Sheriff,
not me. It's
Sheriff.
not me. It's not me. It's not me.
Chief Quadry.
It wasn't me.
How many times now? You marginalize me, oh.
I did not do anything.
I don't want to call elderly men. I'm
It's
not a young person.
I beg.
I don't want to gather elderly men for you.
No gather the elders. I beg, no gather the elders. I beg.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. How are you, sir?
Good morning to my brother, the last caller, Honorable Patrick.
Right.
Good morning to the guy. Has been doing well. He's a traffic guru. Not Sadiq. Quadri.
Yeah.
When are we going to stand by the truth? So, is it wrong from the woman to point out what she observes in the society? She's pointing out the ills, the social, vices in the life of our youth. Quadri, go around Lagos.
Yeah.
There is no single street. Sometimes I ask myself, I'm going out every morning. Sometimes I don't get it the way I want it.
Right.
But you see every street.
Right. Come Akpan. I know where you're going. And I said earlier that we have talked about this before severally. On the menace staring us in the face like this. We see these things on our streets.
Go to every street now.
Oh my word, we lost that call. My goodness me. I'm gonna go to WhatsApp to see if they have calmed down on WhatsApp. They were very aggressive on WhatsApp. The messages were just trooping in. Yeah. Let's see if this will Okay, they're still coming in. There you go. We're gonna go back to telephone. We would. Okay, maybe I should. Okay, one has opened. I just don't want to neglect the WhatsApp guys. The messages are just overwhelming. I strongly frown at this lady because if the youths are angry due to lack of job and the lifestyle of Nigerian politicians, did Mrs. Ali empower any youth, and what is or was her contribution to the youths? Power is transient. That's what this contributor sent in on WhatsApp. Let's see if we can speak to Kel. Kel is reaching us from Ikorodu. Hi, Kel. Good morning to you. Kel.
Yeah.
Hi, Kel.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Good morning to you.
Okay. I just have to make this call.
Okay.
People keep saying the youths or the statistics, what have you, they take drugs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But why is there nobody saying the reason why they take these drugs?
Yeah.
Nobody's talking about it. The other woman said, the honorable said, she's good in UK. So therefore, any of the leaders that travel outside the country, they compare the country to us. They compare India to us, Saudi Arabia to us, China to us. But they've forgotten that in these countries, Americans, Europe, the government are also responsible of giving stipends to citizens. Hello?
I'm with you, Kel. I'm
Okay,
listening to you
which
attentively.
in Nigeria, they don't do that. Okay, for example, me talking to you right now.
Right.
I've graduated
Right.
5 years ago. Do you know that I don't have anything substantial? Like, I can't say government, I have benefited from the government. Now you tell me, if I go on the street and start taking drugs, you start blaming me for taking drugs. Do you know that frustration leads to taking of drugs?
Oh, sure.
Are they trying to ask these youths, come close down to them, reason why they take these things? Most of them are homeless. As even as they are on the street, there are things that led them to that situation. Nobody cares about that. And you come out and say they are on drugs, How many of those people children, the politicians, what have you, children are on drugs? No, because they have the education, they have the money, they have the privilege and every other thing.
Right.
Some of them are even still on the drugs, they still hide them. So why do you not say the youth are on drugs and so the drug is not their problem and stuff? No.
All right.
Okay, for example now, will I say because I'm a good citizen, I try to abide by the rules and regulations, so therefore that's why I am where I am today. So I said myself, like even my children will never be cool-headed.
You will never be what?
Cool-headed.
Cool-headed. What would they be?
Like sincerely, they have to do everything possible.
Everything.
Like me being cool-headed,
but not breaking the law, right?
No, it's not matter of breaking the law.
Okay.
It's like since I'm law abiding.
Yeah.
That is why they cannot recognize that.
But if you're
there are
saying
people out there.
Okay. All right. Kel, thank you for calling me. Michael is here. But Michael, just give me a moment. Let me take Political Prophet's tweet on Twitter. Political Prophet says, the truth is bitter. What the Honorable said is true. This is our problem, expecting government to do everything. Let's think of what we can do to make society better. Let's leave the messenger and embrace the message. That's Political Prophet who sent that through on Twitter this morning. We're going to take one more tweet. And let's see what we can come up with. SacredLawrence.a on Twitter says, you cannot keep comparing Nigeria to the UK each time you want to criticize us, whereas you can't give us a quarter of what an average UK person gets. What has she done in her constituency? All right, Sacred Lawrence. Now let's speak with Michael. Hi, Michael.
Yeah, good morning, and good morning, Lagos.
Michael, you need to turn off your radio.
All right, yeah. Is it better?
Yeah, it's better now.
All right, good morning, Lagos, and good morning, Nigeria. I want to first and foremost say that she's entitled to her own opinion, but when she's making a public statement, I feel that she has not delivered the statement in an appropriate manner as a public figure elected by people should do. So very first thing is that I heard a couple of data that you gave concerning the percentage of people that are into drugs and how the youth are high in that percentage. The question I will ask, however, is that percentage of youths that are using drugs compared to the percentage of youths in the country? Is it how will you rate it? Is the percentage of youths using drugs more than the percentage of youths in the country? First.
Michael, I'm sorry we have to leave it here for now. I will just take one short break and I'll be back with your calls.
Managers. For those that own a car and a valid driver's license. If you're ready to kickstart a career with us, call 0905 637 4258 or 0815 705 0505 to be scheduled for an interview.
Are you looking for that platform that covers all of your punting needs? Look no further, as ActionBet is here. With ActionBet, whenever you play, you're a winner. Even if up to 4 games scored your ticket. Also, no data, no wahala, as players can access www.actionbet.ng with no data at all, 24/7 on all 3 major networks. Yes. Good odds, efficient payouts, and superb customer service all in one. ActionBet. Think bold, take action, win big.
My dear, na so the bobo just slide enter my DM fiam. Come they talk say ain't go buy me Ferrari. Me, baby tomato. Meanwhile, he saved the full all of us hustle for inside the Joshua market there. He not even get ordinary keke. Kai, I don't see something for this life.
Kai, not their way.
Lovey. Months no end now. Sure, the money for that hair where you follow me by last time. Make a come collect them a be.
Okay, nah.
Oh, moto da. Hey, so when make a come now? You dey house? Hello? Lovey. See, Yawa, my credits don't finish. I don't believe it.
Save when it's hot. Use Glow E-Top Up to recharge with as low as €1 and keep talking or browsing. Dial *805# or recharge with your bank code, app, ATM, Glow Cafe, and any Glow E-Top Up retailer near you.
Hello? Lovey. I beg no vex, so now my credit finish. But I just recharged sharply with Glow E-Top Up. As I was saying, make a comment.
Unlimited. Now we're back on the Morning Crossfire.
This is Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
It's the Morning Crossfire 99.3 Nigeria Info. Plenty apologies to Michael, my last caller before the break. So we need to begin to wrap off right now. We've got like 5 more minutes to go on the show. So I'm going to take quite a number of WhatsApp. Finally, WhatsApp has stabilized right now. So let's see how many we can squeeze in before we go this morning. Here we go. I want to appreciate the platform provided to air our view on the topic this morning. I will submit that she should have gone to the grassroots she's representing and caused the charity to start from her constituency. I agree with her that our youths can leverage on different areas and become better. But does Nigeria environment offer that opportunity? Abraham Grant sent that through this morning on WhatsApp. I'm going to quickly head on now to take another one here. This one says, Yoruba proverb says, Omotia ko ni yogbe leti ako ta, meaning the child you did not train, you may not build. We'll sell the house you built. Okay. All right, we're going to take another one quickly as we race against time this morning on the show. 8:56. Wow. Okay, we're obviously out of time. As a Nigerian youth, I accept what our honorable lady said, but what can she do to help? Damilola from Orile sent that through on WhatsApp. Lucas is here. Lucas sent a long one. So Lucas, I'm just going to take a part of your message. Lucas in Yaba. Lucas says, the representative is obviously disconnected from the reality on ground. I can get help easily from the US or UK government without stress, and there is a system to pay back. But is this the same instance in Nigeria? Huh? Let's see if we can take another message from WhatsApp this morning very quickly. Let's see.
I've been blessed, I've been touched. I love just so much. They keep fighting me. I'm not
Olatunde from Iowa says our politicians are so quick to compare Nigeria with a country where things are working. She forget that they politicians created the hoodlums. They use them as foot soldiers during elections. They make some of the hoodlums leader rich and wealthy. Thank you. I won't mention name. Come on, Olatunde. I'm not going to mention names. Let's see who we've got here. I do not agree with the submission of people who said the woman has spoken well. What exactly has government done to make the to make the environment, conducive for the youth in particular in education? Today, ASU is on strike. When they are not in school, where else should they be? Alrighty. You didn't add your name to the message though. Let's take another one quickly right away. Smith says unemployment never turned the youths to becoming hoodlums. Rather, the politicians, turned most of youths into hoodlums during election period. That's Smith's submission on this. Let's see who else we got here. Quite a number. Collins is in Lagos. Collins says the lady is actually talking out of point. Comparing Nigerian youth to youths of developed climes, her constituencies, our constituents should check on how better she has represented them. Not all Nigerian youths are drug addicts, and also we have the youths that are ready to work. But where is the friendly environment? Collins is asking that question. Lagos, this is how far we're able to go today. I have brought the issue that you have been talking about to the table this morning. Thank you all for being a part of the show, not just for today, but all week long from Monday to this very moment. This is where we draw the curtain on the Morning Crossfire at this point in time. I'll be back on Monday on your radio. 5 a.m. is when we start Morning Crossfire. You can always watch the show over again on Facebook and YouTube. Nigeria Info 99.3 in case you miss out on any part of the show today. Go to Facebook, our Facebook page, and watch it over. It's right there. You can also follow me on my socials at SheriffQuadry on Twitter, at SheriffQuadry on Instagram, at SheriffQuadry on LinkedIn. Many thanks to the team that put this together. I'll be back very soon with the news. Just stay here. In the meantime, we have some commercials for you. I'll be right back with Dailies Today with Jimmy Disu. Good morning to you.